Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for June 9th. If you're coming to this reading not live, go down below. All the timestamps are below this video. Welcome, everybody. Sandy, hello. Dad, hello. Rhonda, hello. And who else? Kylie, hello. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Lisa, hello. Gerard, hello. And Christina, welcome. Thank you for being here. Just so everybody knows, fire sign readings are out today, and the earth sign readings will be out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that will be that. But we're going to get started here in just a minute. Until then, I'm going to answer some super chats. So let me just figure out where I was. Purple Magnol, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, do I need to worry about Stasia? King of Wands, I would say no. I feel like these are just fears. The moon just represents fears. But fears could be false. False evidence appearing real is what fears stand for. So it could just be fake fears, basically, with that moon card there. Jennifer, thank you for the super chat. You say, what new changes are coming? Six of Cups, happiness. This is like, I feel this for everybody, Jennifer. To me, this is obstacles being removed or blocks being removed from our lives. It's almost like, finally like a breakthrough type energy. So I feel like pretty much all areas where things have been blocked, there will be breakthroughs. The problem I feel for most people is that we literally have to break through. So I feel like there are options for us to improve our lives, to find benefits to things, or to find solutions to problems we've been dealing with. But it's like we actually have to find them. It's like it's not going to just happen. It's not going to be just something where we're just magically successful at something. We're going to have to put the work in. But I feel like the breakthroughs are there for you, Jennifer. So love it. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for the week. You have the Eight of Pentacles, so putting in the work. I feel like there's like success coming in for you with the Eight of Pentacles, and this could also be like paying attention to the small details. A lot of this like small detail type stuff, Lonnie, in the astrology for some reason. This has been coming up for like nights, for many nights, I would say, this like small detail thing. So I would just pay attention to the small details with this card. But ultimately, I feel like there's success this week. So I like it. Kylie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Kylie, you say, hey, Zaddy, hello. Can I have just a card, please? Yeah, you have the Fool. Time to take a leap of faith. I feel like you are like over-prepared for something. The Fool represents being more than prepared to be successful, or being, over-prepared when taking some sort of leap of faith. So I feel like you're over-prepared. I feel like it's time to take a leap of faith. Yeah, I feel like you need to not give up on something as well. Keep pushing with that Nine of Wands. Rhonda, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I hear from my fishy soon? Five Wands, this is like conflict and competition. I would say maybe not as soon as you would like, is what I would say here. They could be dealing with some stuff with the devil. I would say, people always like are worried about the devil card. I don't really worry about the devil card. To me, it's not really a bad card. To me, it could just represent things that people are dealing with. Plus, there's just a lot of devil energy in the astrology, plain and simple. So, I feel like people are just going through it at this time. So probably just delays is what I'd say here with those cards. So I'd say probably not soon, but soon enough. Virgo Love, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Weekly message. You have the Three of Swords here, the Eight of Cups. It's like walking away from things that no longer serve you. Again, I was just talking about this devil energy. How crazy is it that every time, no, it doesn't matter how many times I shuffle the cards. It's like these cards, a lot of these cards always come up together. The Three of Swords, Eight of Cups is like devil energy. It's like walking away from things that no longer serve you. So like I was just saying, I feel like everybody's dealing with this. I definitely feel like you could be kind of like walking away from things that no longer serve you. With this energy right here. Looking for bigger and better things. 6 Wands, success. So, love it. Scandaluch, thank you so much. You are too kind. Thank you for the support. You say, me and Stuart, outcome love cards. Look at this. Proposal, Scandaluch. You have the Ace of Cups, marriage. Knight of Pentacles, take your time. Don't rush. 3 Cups, celebration for you, Scandaluch. Yeah. And you have the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, by the way, is just a commitment to me, Scandaluch, because to me, it's like defending your position at the top of a hill, but it's a card of conviction, like being sure of yourself, right? So The Ace of Cups can be a proposal, so this definitely could be a proposal for you, and or an engagement. The Knight of Pentacles, take your time, don't rush, right? I would just take your time at this time. I feel like there's no rush to get married, people. Take your time. I feel like rushing is the worst thing we could do right now with as far as anything is concerned. And the Three Cups, celebration scandal, which just looks amazing. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles, 2 aces, amazing. Justice is just cause and effect. It's like what you give to the situation is what you'll get back. And the Ace of Pentacles, to me, is the path to marriage. So, yeah, love it. Looks amazing. Wendy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, would appreciate a car, read my finances for 2020. 8 of Wands. I like this, Wendy. Success. 7 of Cups. I would focus. I feel like it is a good year for finances. Like a lot of astrologers I know, say that this is a bad year for finances. I mean, I feel like if you choose for it to be a bad year in finances, yeah, it will be a bad year in finances. But I also feel like there's a ton of potential no matter what in the astrology and everything like that. So, but 8 of Wands, quick success. 7 of Cups just says, if you focus, you will be successful with your finances. So I would just focus. Courtney, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. A couple cards, please. You have the Page of Pentacles here, the Page of Wands. Could be love coming in for you. Page of Pentacles means just like someone brand new. So if you're looking for love, could be love. This could be also just like a new adventure in your life, like starting something new, like moving, traveling, or just having a new adventure in your life. So that's all I get there. Just like something new. Lasso TV, thank you for the super chat. You say, Houston, a good move in January or stay in Dallas. I feel like you could move if you wanted to here. Ace of Swords, yeah. The Hierophant is a card of like the way things have always been done. It basically just says that, like, maybe it's too much. Like, the best way I could describe this lasso is like the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is like having had too much of a taste of something, like losing your taste for something. So maybe you've been in Dallas too long, right? Maybe you have lost your taste for Dallas. Ace of Swords, victory. So, yeah, I feel like you can move for sure. No doubt. Virgo Love, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. New love coming in. Yes, love. So, yes, Queen of Swords. I would open up to it, Queen of Swords, but it could be an air sign as well. It could be Gemini. I'm pretty sure Virgo's reading will be out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, I'm pretty sure Virgo had something about air showing up in the reading. So, it could be an air sign coming in for you for sure. April, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Could you please give me a message for tomorrow, please? Thanks a bunch. Thank you, and happy Minnow Pond Monday. You have the Magician, so you can have whatever you want, as I always say with the Magician. Magician, to me, says use your powers of manifestation to attract the things you desire. Yeah, Ace of Wands, definitely. Look at this. Major new beginning stuff for you, April. So I like this a lot. I feel like there could be a major new beginning coming in for you, or just new opportunities coming in for you as well. The Magician, for some reason, I feel like people could be watching you. I know that sounds obvious because of like what you do, April, but I feel like it's like a little bit different here. This is almost like this could be like collaboration type energy with the Magician. So maybe there are collaboration opportunities. Maybe you've been thinking about this with the Ace of Wands. I would definitely take advantage of that if that's something if that's something you've been thinking about for sure. I know you asked for a message for tomorrow, but I feel like this could be like a little bit longer term. But yeah, definitely success. Love it, April. Really good. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the 4 of Pentacles, Kelly Parks, and the King of Swords. This is like holding on to your old story is what's popping into my head. I feel like you need to change your story is what I feel like this is saying. Like, I feel like things have changed, and I feel like you need to tell yourself things in your head, like as you want them to be, not as they are. Because I feel like the things that you could be telling yourself are like your old story. Weird. So weird. So that's what I would say there. So change your story. Isha B, thank you for the super chat. Outcome for me and Daryl's relationship next 3 months. 9 of Swords, get out of your head. The Star, renewal. So this is like recovery energy here. Queen of Wands, yeah, feeling very bold and very assertive. This is kind of like whatever you want. Star says there's like a lot of hope in the situation. Queen of Wands still attraction, but Queen of Wands is also like a bold energy. It's like being very bold, being very assertive, like telling him what you want and all this other stuff. But yeah, pretty good. So that looks really good. I like it. Mo, hello. Thank you for being here. Keyshawn, hello. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the super chat. What's coming for career and finances? You have the strength card here, 7 of Pentacles. This looks like a change to me, Keyshawn. Like maybe you're going to be getting a new job, or maybe you're going to be starting a new career or something like that. Or maybe you just want a change, right? This could also be, I mean, if you have a career, this could be like waiting for a raise or a promotion as well. So I feel like you've been maybe waiting for a change here with these cards, and I feel like it's coming with the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles definitely like delayed results. So I feel like things have been delayed, but you know, I feel like there's a change going on here. So I definitely like it. That looks really good. All right, let me just change this real quick, and there we go. Awakened Empress, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Love cards. You have the 10 of Wands here. The Empress, very attractive at this time. 10 of Wands, definitely carrying like a heavy burden. Maybe you've been burdened in the past from love, right? Or maybe in the past, love has caused challenges, exhaustion, things like that with the 10 of Wands. But you have the Empress. Empress is like major improvements as well. Yeah, like look at this. I feel like I dropped it, but you have the 4 of Wands. So I feel like you're heading towards marriage with the 4 of Wands. The Empress is like going from winter to spring. Definitely says that there are improvements coming in love. So maybe not tomorrow, but you know, soon is what I'd say there. Jennifer Starr, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Move to NV or stay in CA. I feel like you will move the world. Plain and simple. You know, the 4 cups, not being exactly excited about where you are right now, right? Feeling like there's more. There is. There's a whole wide world out there, right? The world wanting to move. So I feel like you will move is what I'd say to you. Isha, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Does Daryl want to break up? I would say no. 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family is what I'd say here. I feel like you would be sad if that were to happen right now. But I would say no, especially with that 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is like fortune after difficulty. So I would say no, Isha. But all right. Thank you, everybody, again for being here. Really appreciate it. I think we're going to get this show on the road here. By the way, I've been getting a lot of questions about personal readings. I'm thinking that I might open up personal readings again for a short period of time, but I will put a video out letting everybody know about that. The only thing is that, well, I'll explain it in the video, but basically if I open up personal readings, then for a short period of time, they're going to take a little bit longer to get back. Usually, back in the day, I used to be able to get personal readings done in like 24 hours, but if I open them up again, it's probably going to be more like a few days between, you know, especially depending on how many I get. So definitely something that I will be doing. So just, you know, keep an eye out on the channel if you're one of those people who has been asking about that. But all right, let's see what we have for you Aries people. And Aries, let's see here. Aries, you have the star card here with the justice card. So I feel like you've been hoping for balance. I feel like you could be receiving balance as well here. And sorry, let me just fix my camera. There we go. So I feel like you could be, you know, kind of hoping for something or like wishing for something with the star card. The justice card pretty much says you can have whatever you want. You just have to put the energy in with the justice card. Again, justice is cause and effect. It says that you just what you put into a situation is what you're going to get back. So I feel like there could be something that you're wishing for. I feel like you can have it, but I feel like you need to kind of like put the energy in. I feel like some of you could be, I feel like saying something is in the spotlight as well. The star kind of represents something getting a lot of attention in your life. Usually it's you, but I feel like it's a situation that could be getting a lot of attention in your life here, Aries. And coming up next, you have the High Priestess in the Tower. Yeah, I feel very weird about this. It's like something is getting a lot of attention. It could be you. It could just be a situation in your life that is getting a lot of attention here with these cards. The High Priestess to me says, definitely trust your intuition. And so I feel like you need to trust your intuition in this situation if something is getting a lot of attention. It could be a legal situation as well with those cards. This almost looks like a divorce for some of you. So I feel like some of you could be going through a divorce here, Aries. I feel like saying like the faster you get it over and done with, the better. You know, obviously I don't know what that means, but you know, well, I feel like, you know, anytime we're dealing with something legal, the faster we can get rid of it, probably the better. So that's what I'd say to you here, Aries. I would also say that this could be like some sort of change that's coming into your life here, and I feel like it's due to attention here. So that's what I'd say there. The other thing that I feel like saying is like I feel like you feel that something you're doing is almost like diseased. It's a very strange message, I'm not gonna lie, Aries, but I feel like you could be feeling like maybe something that you're doing is toxic. For example, like maybe you have a job, or maybe you have a job in a certain industry, and maybe your feelings about it are changing, or maybe you have a business in a certain industry, and I feel like you can see like this toxic energy bubbling up. That's what's popping into my head. So really, I feel like this is just some sort of change that could be coming in, because it's like you see this toxic energy. So yeah, very weird, but that's what I got for you there, Aries. So thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus. Let's see here, Taurus, what we have for you. And Taurus. Taurus, you have the Hierophant here with the Three of Cups. I feel like this is you having reason to celebrate. So I feel like for a lot of you, you could be celebrating here, Taurus. And obviously, I feel like that would be a good thing, of course, as well. For others, I feel like this is saying be careful of other people's expectations as well, Taurus. The Hierophant card can represent expectations. Usually, it kind of has to do, like, usually has to do with traditional expectations. This could be like due to religion. It could be due to family, for example, as well. Anything like that. So I feel like for some of you, this could be like certain expectations that you're dealing with in life. Like, you know, the Hierophant is also a card of conformity as well. It's like a card of conforming to certain beliefs. I feel like these are just other people. But in a lot of ways, I feel like you are just believing your own things here, Taurus. So you have the Ace of Swords. Look at this. And the Ace of Pentacles. 2 aces. Love it. So definitely a lot of success coming in for you, Taurus. And I feel like you're believing your own beliefs. This could just be things that people say. And I feel like you're just not buying it, right? So, you know, this could be anything that people say to you, and I feel like you're just listening to yourself. You know, I always say it's like if you're starting a business, for example, you know, that's when all the people in your life will come out and tell you what a bad idea it is. But it's like they've never done it. You know, this type of stuff to me here, Taurus, basically says if somebody is giving you advice and it's based off of something that they have never done, then I would shut them down right there. I'd be like, you know what? Don't care. Don't tell me what your opinion is. I don't want to hear it, right? Because I feel like you have to protect something here, Taurus. I feel like it's an idea for most of you. So again, it could be like a job idea, a business idea. It could be an idea for someone you want to date as well. It's like, you know, if your best friend tells you that so-and-so is out of your league, then it's probably going to, you know, make you not want to go approach that person or not want to talk to them. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you're reading very simple tonight, Taurus. I feel like it's just saying protect a really good idea, because I feel like there will be a lot of success. I feel like you will be successful in getting what you want. But again, I feel like you need to kind of be kind of protective of it. Again, Ace of Swords, very good card, but it is a card of new conflict. It can represent a new conflict showing up in your life. So that's what I feel like you're defending yourself from. So love it, Taurus. That looks really good. Gemini, let's see here. Gemini people. Gemini, you have the Seven of Swords here and the Ace of Wands, so definitely a passionate new beginning coming into your life here. It could be because of like some dishonesty or someone running away. I always get this like runaway type of thing for you, Gemini, so I do feel like for some of you, not all of you, of course, this is just a general reading. But for some of you, it's like maybe you were in a relationship and somebody ran away from you with that Seven of Swords. That Ace of Wands just says that this was probably for the best and you're moving on to something new. The Ace of Wands represents our like urges, the things that we have very strong desires to do in our lives. And, you know, the Ace of Wands is kind of like the spark. The Ace of Wands is 0. I always say like all aces represent 0. So they kind of represent the beginning. That's not 100% true, but it's kind of true. So I feel like for some of you, the Ace of Wands is saying that maybe somebody running away from you in love has led to a lot of inspiration or has guided you towards something new or will be guiding you towards something new. I feel like it could have been some other type of loss as well. I feel like you avoided a trap, basically, Gemini. The Seven of Swords can be a card of stepping into a trap, so I feel like there's like a new beginning, and I feel like you avoided a trap here. Next, you have the Six of Hearts here. And you have the Hangman as well. So I feel like there have been delays. You know, obviously everybody has experienced delays right now. But also I really just feel like that you have gained some wisdom here about just things in your life in general. And I also feel like the Six of Cups is representing like a gift from the universe. The Six of Cups is a card of gifts or receiving gifts in your life. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is just saying that you have received the gift of wisdom. It's like, I feel like you have avoided a tower moment recently here, Gemini, with these first two cards that you had. So in a lot of ways, I feel like the gift that you have received is avoiding a tower moment, avoiding tower challenges, and all that other stuff. So really, I feel like this is a pretty positive here, Gemini. I feel like for some of you that you could be getting a lot of attention for some reason. Six of Cups to me is not really a card of attention, but I do feel like you could be getting a lot of attention as well. This would be positive attention, Gemini. It could be like love coming into your life with that Six of Cups. Could be anything. But thank you, Gemini. All right, Cancer. Cancer, you have the Fool card here and the Five of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, you could be feeling conflicted. I almost feel like saying you need to take a leap of faith here, for sure, with that Fool card. You know what's popping into my head is this is gonna sound so weird, but it's like I feel like you are jumping off a cliff, like almost into a pool of water. I feel like if you hesitate, it's like you're gonna get injured. I feel like you're gonna crash into the rocks below. But if you take the full leap, I feel like you're gonna jump right into the water, right into the pool. So I feel like for some of you, this conflict is like hesitation. So I feel like saying do not hesitate. I mean, that's how I feel for water signs over the next like 2 months. I feel like the next few months are like very, very important. So I feel like you should be taking a leap here with the Fool card, no matter what's going on with this Five of Wands. I feel like you really need to put yourself out there. I feel like you could be finding a lot of success with the Five of Wands as well. I also feel for whatever reason, I feel like this could be communication. And again, I would be very careful with the communication you're receiving at this time. The Nine of Wands, I actually consider the Nine of Wands to be a very successful card. I feel like it is a very, it's a card of perseverance. It's a card of being successful. It's a card of kind of represents persistence as well and eventually reaching a goal. But at the same time, it is a card of boundaries, and the Devil card is toxic energy. So I feel like you need to protect yourself from anything. The Devil can represent addictions, but it can also represent toxic words from people, just like I said to Taurus. I would be careful of things people say to you. I would be careful of the words you tell yourself. I really feel like manifestation is speeding up quite a bit as well. I feel like we're manifesting things much faster than before, and I feel like this will definitely continue for the most part, and I've kind of talked about this in the past as well, but I feel in a lot of ways that maybe you're noticing like synchronicities more, like maybe you're noticing repeating numbers, or maybe there's something else. Everybody has their own thing, right, that they see, and I feel like you're noticing those things happen. So why am I telling you this? Because this right here says you need to be very careful of the words that you put inside your head, because I feel like things will be created very, very quickly, that you manifest. So I'd just be careful of your words with these cards. But love it. Thank you, Cancer. And, all right, Leo. Let's see here, Leo. Leo, you have the Three of Swords with the Ten of Wands coming up first here. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this could be a breakup. Some of you could have gone through a breakup with the air sign. And so I feel like maybe just a breakup with an air sign caused some burdens in the past. For others, I feel like this is just saying, like, don't get sick. That's it. That's all I got there, Leo. So I would just stay healthy with these cards. Again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, but I would make sure that you don't get sick with these cards. The Three of Swords, it's not really a card of it's basically a card that just says make sure to watch your health, make sure to drink plenty of rest, or get plenty of rest, drink plenty of water is what I meant to say, like all that other good stuff. So I would just stay healthy here, Leo. And finally, you have the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So, like I said, I do feel like some of you could be dealing with an air sign. For some of you, I feel like it's good. For some of you, I feel like this could be a breakup. I feel like it's going to be different for everyone. So, for some of you, I feel like you went through a breakup with a air sign. For others, you could be getting engaged to an air sign as well here. So, this could definitely be an engagement. For others, I feel like this is just saying your self-sufficient energy is being rewarded at this time. Again, we have Chiron and Aries, and I talk about this all the time, Leo, that Chiron and Aries to me is just about healing independence. So I feel like a lot of you could just be becoming more independent in your life, or you could be doing things that make you seem to be more independent, whatever you want to call it. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you are just healing independence with these cards. For others, I feel like this could just be also happiness coming into your life. The Ace of Cups is like your emotions overflowing, and it is happiness. To me, what's really also popping into my head is that the Ace of Cups is like just a little bit extra. It's like just that little bit that pushes you over the edge. So if you have been like waiting for a job offer, and this could be just like finally getting the job offer. It could also be like maybe you've been trying to grow your business. This could be just like that one thing that pushes things over the edge and really makes you successful. So I really like this, Leo. That looks really good. Thank you, Leo. Virgo. Let's see here, Virgo. Virgo, you have the Two of Swords and the Two of Cups, needing to make a decision in love here, Virgo. So I feel like some of you need to make a choice, of course. The Two of Swords is kind of like a card of compromise and needing to learn to compromise. For some of you, I feel like it's either you that needs to learn how to compromise in love, or it's the other person. This is a general reading. It can go both ways, but I definitely feel like learning to compromise would be very beneficial. Probably in all areas, probably in all relationships is what I would say to you. For others, I feel like this is just saying that it's just time to make a decision in your life, Virgo. So I feel like it's time to get moving now with these two cards, and I feel like you need to make a choice. Your choice, pretty simple, whether or not to get started on something. You have the Page of Wands here. The Page of Wands is like a card of activity, number one. So it could be you getting active. So I feel like some of you could be becoming active, or you could be getting active in your life, and I feel like that would be good. This is also a card of a creative project as well. What do you know? This is you. Like I said, I feel like this right here is your energy, Virgo. This Page of Wands, I feel like it's you. I feel like it's you going on an adventure. So in a lot of ways, I feel like there is an adventure. Every single reading I do for you, Virgo, it's all the same. So it's funny because, like I said, years ago, 2 years ago now, I made the joke that I said I was just going to pre-record Virgo, and I was just going to push a button and play it every time I get to Virgo. But you know what? It's like the truth. So I feel like a lot of you need to get moving. For others, definitely could be love coming in for you, Virgo. You've had a fire sign showing up in your readings several times. So I feel like this could be a fire sign coming in for you in love. It could also be someone who has a lot of fire in their chart as well coming in for you here. So yeah, I definitely like that a lot. So that's what I'd say here. I feel like you need to get moving. Like, I feel like there could be potential regrets if you don't. So to me, I feel like really we don't really ever really make mistakes like people think we do, but I would still get moving on something you're thinking about starting. Love it. Thank you, Virgo. Libra. Let's see here, Libra. Libra, you have the Five of Cups and the Knight of Wands, so I feel like you could have regrets, or someone in your life could have regrets. This could be you dealing with a player, or maybe you dealt with a player in the past with this Knight of Wands, so I feel like you're kind of just like getting away from this player-like energy, basically. For others, I just feel like you feel lost is what's popping into my head, like you're not sure what direction to go in. The Knight of Wands is the card of being like more free-spirited and being more creative. And that's weird. Again, the Five of Cups does not represent feeling lost. It is the card of loss, but it's not really a card of being lost. But that's what I feel. So I'm going to say it. And I feel like some of you just need to be more free-spirited. I feel like you need to be more open to like different ways of doing things, different directions in your life, all that other good stuff. And I feel like that will pretty much set you free with these two cards. For others, again, I would just be careful of player-like energy here with the Knight of Wands. And finally, you have the Nine of Pentacles and you have the Knight of Cups. Definitely could be a Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you. For some of you, I feel like once you set yourself free from like a player-like energy, then I feel like your true Knight in Shining Armor will show up. For others, this is like your dream life, of course. The Knight of Cups, to me, is your dream life. It is things that you dream of having in your life. And I feel like there is a lot of opportunity to manifest those things that you desire in your life with the Knight of Cups, but it's like you have to start putting energy in. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of investing energy in a lot of ways. Like, she is very specific about where she puts her energy in life. She normally has like 6 pentacles on one side, 3 on the other. So it is a card of gratitude and like giving and donating and stuff like that. But it's also a card of like her being very protective of where she puts her energy. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of doing that with the Nine of Pentacles. But that's what I got for you, Libra. So love it, Libra. Scorpio. Let's see here, Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Two of Pentacles here and the Death card, you showing up in a very strong position. So Scorpio, I feel like you are showing up in a very strong position at this time. This could be putting you in a position of power and strength with the Death card. The Two of Pentacles to me is a card of like needing to have more fun in your life as well. So I feel like there could be more opportunities for you to have fun, or you should be looking for opportunities to have fun in your life as well. For others, I just feel multitasking here. Like, I feel like you could just be feeling very busy, or you could literally be very busy at this time, Scorpio. Because you could just be like working, you could have a lot going on in your life, you could be, feeling pulled in multiple different directions, but I just feel like you have a lot of options at this time. So I feel like that's kind of just making you pretty busy here, Scorpio. Next, you have the Queen of Cups here in the Strength card. Yeah, I would just like try to slow things down, try to be patient. The Queen of Cups is like a card that says you need to really nurture and support something, and the Strength card is, of course, like a card of strength. To me, it is a card of like a display of strength, and it's also a card of kind of like courage as well. So I do feel like some of you could be maybe working on something that you have to be patient to see the results. This could be anything. Could be a relationship, could be a business, could be your health. And it's like maybe it's something that is taking time, but I feel like ultimately you will be very successful. The Strength card, believe it or not, is a card of like also loving yourself as well. And I never say that about the Strength card, but it's popping into my head. So I feel like self-love or loving yourself, being kind to yourself, all that other stuff would be very important for you at this time, Scorpio. So that's what I would do if I were you. But love it, Scorpio. I feel like that is pretty good. So thank you, Scorpio. I'm actually going to switch decks, Sagittarius. Why not? So, Sagittarius, hold on 1 second, and let's get this new deck going here. But thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. By the way, really appreciate it. The fire sign readings are up on the channel. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, the water sign, or the earth signs will be up on the channel as well. So definitely keep an eye out for those. If you're wondering when your sign is going to come out, again, down below, there is a schedule for the weekly readings for every single week. But Sagittarius, let's see here, Sag. What is going on for you? Sagittarius, you have the Ace of Wands here and the Eight of Swords. I feel like there is like a new beginning for you here, but I feel like this is like inspiration that sets you free. So I feel like some of you need to trust your kind of like inspirations that you have. I also feel like you need to not restrict yourself. In a lot of ways, I feel like you could be restricting yourself, or you could be preventing yourself from being successful with the with that Eight of Swords. So I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for you, but I feel like you have to kind of remove restrictions from your life. So it kind of feels, I don't know, I feel very weird about this in a lot of ways, Sagittarius, because like this could represent needing to do something that you never thought you would do. I also feel like this is saying something about you potentially doing something that kind of goes against a belief that you have. But I don't really, this is not something, I don't want you to freak out about this, Sagittarius. I don't think you're doing something that like is illegal, of course. I don't think you're doing something that is against your morals or anything like that. But it's like maybe you're having to kind of like almost play a game, if that makes sense here, and do something that is kind of outside your comfort zone. So let's put it that way. And I feel like for some of you, that's what's going on. Definitely a lot of success coming in for you. I feel like some of you are making a choice here as well. For some reason, Sagittarius, for some reason I'm getting a choice on the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands doesn't represent a choice, but it can represent our urges, like I said earlier to whoever had the Ace of Wands earlier, and it can represent our feelings. We can feel very drawn towards something to make it that we could make a choice on. So Yeah, that's what I'm getting there. Next, you have the Eight of Pentacles here, and you have the Two of Swords. So making a choice, exactly what I just said. So there you go. So like I said, I feel like you're making a choice. The Two of Swords can represent making a choice that is kind of like more of a head over heart decision. And, it can represent like information overload. The Eight of Pentacles, believe it or not, can also represent information overload. Eight of Pentacles is a lot of small details, Sagittarius. So I would just say, I don't think this is bad. I'm not getting like a negative energy here, but I would just kind of like slow things down. I would try to make sure you do get all the details, but don't allow it to be too much. So I would just be careful of the whole information overload thing with the Eight of Pentacles. It's also called like analysis paralysis. It's like maybe you're trying to decide to do something, but when you're staring at it for too long, whatever you're trying to do, it's like that's when all the what ifs pop up and blah blah blah. So then it's like you never move forward. So I feel like you need to make a choice here with these cards and just not think too much with the Eight of Pentacles. This could also just represent like learning. So I feel like you have gone through a learning period, and I feel like you will be successful. So love it, Sagittarius. Looks really good. Thank you, Sagittarius. Capricorn, let's see here. Let's see. Capricorn, you have the Ace of Cups here and the Sun, the best card in the deck. So definitely a lot of happiness and good things coming in for you, Capricorn. This is like your emotions overflowing. So I feel like you're just happy at this time. For those of you looking for love, this could be a Leo coming in or a water sign. You get water quite a bit. You also get Earth in your readings as well. So of course it could be any sign coming in for you, but those are the signs that are standing out to me for you for love. I also feel like this could be a proposal. So obviously if you're in a relationship and getting married, this could be a proposal coming in for you, but definitely a lot of happiness coming in for you. Why? Well, you have the Two of Wands here and the Page of Swords. Something that you discover is what I would say here. So I feel like for a lot of you that this could be a discovery or something that you have discovered in your life. The Two of Wands is like a card of, waiting for results in a lot of ways. And it is a card of like trying to make the right choice, but based off of certain results that you're making or that you're receiving on something. This could be like maybe you are working on something in business. It's like you're waiting to see if things are actually going to work. Same thing in a relationship as well. It's like maybe you're investing a certain amount of time into a relationship, and it's like you're just waiting to see like where things are going to go before you make a decision. I actually feel like this would be good for you. The Page of Swords to me is a card of curiosity, and to me it's a card of like needing to be curious, needing to follow your curiosity, needing to learn about things, because that's probably where you will find your answers. So I really like this a lot for you here, Capricorn, and I feel like it's going to lead to a lot of success. For others, I feel like this could represent like taking the lead as well with that Two of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, the Page of Swords is saying that maybe you've done a bunch of research to get something that you want in your life, and the Two of Wands is like really taking control and moving forward towards something. I also feel like this could be a move for some of you here, for some of you Capricorn people. So I feel like some of you could be like moving or traveling with these cards, and I feel like you would be very happy about it. I'm getting a million things for you, Capricorn. I'm also getting socializing. So I feel like some of you could be also socializing, or maybe you're just like looking for more social opportunities with these cards. But love it, Capricorn. So thank you, Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. Let's see here, Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Queen of Swords here and the Seven of Swords. I would be careful of anyone who's being like standoffish or who's being quiet. This feels like a quiet situation to me. So I would be careful of like any no contact situations or anything where people are not like opening up as much as they should. So I would just be careful of that. I feel like you're in a lot of ways. I feel like this is honesty, because this is like sadness right here. So for some of you, I feel like this could be like somebody coming in and telling you the truth, and as they say, the truth hurts. So I feel like for some of you, I'd be careful of that. Especially with Venus with Venus retrograde, I would be careful of anyone from the past coming back. Like if you don't want to hear it, then I would say don't listen to them, right? or don't allow them to talk to you, or something along those lines. For others, this is like a lot of lone wolf, independent energy. So this would just say make sure to open up to other people. Make sure to allow other people to help you in your life, because that will probably lead to the most success. So don't be closed off to help. And finally, you have the Five of Cups here and the Six of Cups. I actually like this. This is a turnaround. I feel like you're healing, is what I'd say here, Aquarius. If you have been hurt, or if you've been going through a difficult time, or if you've been experiencing a lot of challenges, this to me looks like a healing. This to me looks like improvements. It's like you have these cards here, like feeling very isolated, withdrawn, independent, feeling like a lone wolf, feeling like you can't get help, to Five of Cups, sadness still, but, you know, there's 2 cups standing, and then Six of Cups, boom. Six of Cups is your turnaround here, Aquarius. So the Six of Cups to me means all the typical things that the Six of Cups represents, like, you know, nostalgia, gifts from the universe, a soulmate, a reunion. But really, it's a card of like a turnaround. Really, it's a card of obstacles being removed from your life and being able to move forward. So I feel like there's a very strong moving forward energy here for you, Aquarius, and I feel like that is very nice. So that's what I got for you, Aqua. So thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Let's see here, Pisces. Pisces, you have the Four of Swords here, Two of Pentacles, dreaming. So I feel like you are dreaming, daydreaming, all those other things. I feel like kind of like resting, relaxing, recovering would be a good idea for you here, Pisces. You know, because of like all the weird energy, Pisces, I feel like you have a choice. I feel like I feel like the next 2 months, like I said, to Cancer are going to be very important for you, and I feel like they're going to kind of you know, determine the outcome of the year for you, Pisces. So I feel like some of you will feel like withdrawing, and I feel like some of you will feel like just resting for the rest of the year and being like a bear. There's probably nothing wrong with that. For others, I feel like you will probably become more hyper-focused on your dreams, or you will become more hyper-focused on something that you want to manifest in your life with this Four of Swords. So I'm just getting hyper-focused here. That's literally the word that's popping into my head. So I feel like it's a choice. I feel like, you know, it's going to be different for everybody, what choice you make, of course. But, you know, I feel like you will be making that choice. Two of Pentacles, hard work, Pisces. So really, I feel like you will probably be working very hard. I feel like you'll be putting the work in to be successful here with that Two of Pentacles. Next, you have the Three of Cups here, the Fool. I feel like you are going to take the leap of faith. Like I said, you have a choice, Pisces. I look at your astrology. I'm like, Pisces has a choice, right? And I'm a Pisces too, so I get it. But it's like you have a choice to either, like I said, hibernate for the rest of the year and be like a bear, or I feel you're going to take a leap of faith towards something new, which will lead to a celebration. So I feel like people, like the Three of Cups is a card of, you know, friendship, community, your circle of support, the people that support you in your life. So I feel like you have a lot of support, or you will have a lot of support in your life from people around you. I feel like you need to take that leap of faith here, Pisces. I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you. Yeah, definitely a lot of new stuff in your life. Definitely an increase in your resources as well here, Pisces. So I feel like a lot of you could be becoming very resourceful in your life. I think you could be becoming more, it's like this is very reliable energy as well. Page of Pentacles is like a card of very reliable energy. It's kind of like a card of like news about money as well, Pisces. So I feel like you could be getting a lot of news about money or finances, and this just looks like a lot of resources and success. So I feel like the things you need are here, Pisces. Yeah, this is you right here. Six of Swords, improvements, a lot of improvements. I feel like for those improvements you need things to, I feel like you need to get moving, is what I'd say to you, Pisces. Like I said, I feel like you have a choice. I feel like you don't necessarily have to take action on anything this year if you don't want to, Pisces. I don't think anything bad will happen. I feel like your life will just stay the same as it is right now, and maybe that's fine, right? Maybe there's nothing wrong with that. But if you know that there's something better with that Four Swords is card of dreaming. So if you know there's something better, I feel like you need to take that leap of faith. But that's what I got for you. So thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, again, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now, and we are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3. So let's get a quick shuffle going here, and we're going to do cards 1, 2, and 3 here, people. So 1, 2, 3. And all right, we are ready. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. All right. If you pick card number 1, You have the Five of Swords here in the Ten of Cups. Love it. Fortune after difficulty. Five of Swords says maybe you have gone through some difficulties and challenges, card number 1, or something. And the Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty, happiness, good things coming in for you, good news as well. So really, I feel like this is just a lot of improvements for you, card number 1, people. If you're looking for love, by the way, this could say like open up and date. The Ten of Cups to me, I mean, is a card of dating. So I feel like some of you could be dating. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the Justice card and the Knight of Pentacles. This is, I like this a lot because to me this combination is like finally seeing results. So if you pick card number 2 and if you're waiting for results, like if you are waiting, maybe you've been like working on a project, you're waiting to see results. This is like finally seeing results for your hard work with the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you've been working to like improve a relationship. This is like finally seeing results because, you know, based off of improvements that you're trying to make. So I feel like results. For others, could be justice on something that's taken long. Again, like I said last year, if you're involved in something legal, it's probably going to take a long time. So I feel like this is results. And finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the Three of Cups and the Death card. I feel like there is probably a transformation going on for you, card number 3 here. And I feel like it's been a long transition, but I feel like there will be a celebration at the end with that Three of Cups. So I feel like some of you, maybe you've been like waiting to change jobs. It's like you finally changed jobs and you celebrate. Maybe you've gotten out of a relationship, you're looking to date, now you're finally able to date. So I feel like just a positive transformation here with these cards, but looks amazing. So thank you everybody again for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to answer questions now. I need water, so hold on one second while I chug this water real quick. And I'm going to answer questions like I was saying. Of course, Super Chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. Abby S., thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. Card for my love interest and I this week. 3 of Wands, thinking about the future, Abby, and the Ace of Cups. Love it. Amazing. Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing, being really happy, and just good things. So I feel like this is amazing for you, Abby. Looks really good. Katie, thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. You say, can you pull a card for my mom? Susan, career. The Sun, the best card in the deck, Katie. The Sun is, being very happy, having reasons to celebrate, and it's also a card of success. So a lot of success for you, for your mom in career is what I was trying to say. Sandy says watermelon water. No, this is triple or summerberry water now. I didn't get watermelon. I haven't had watermelon water in like a year, and I don't know why. Brandy, thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. Brandy here says, general career cards for me and a collective. You got it. For general and career, you have the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So this to me says don't give up. Keep working towards what you would like here, and I feel like you will be very successful with these 2 cards. And keep pushing. Could be love as well, Brandy, if you're looking for love. I don't know. Love is popping into my head, so it could be love. But I feel like this is like passion as well. So I feel like you need to keep pushing towards passion. It's funny because, Brandy, what I will say, and what I'm going to include this in part of the collective as well. What I would say is I was just watching a video from someone today, and they were basically saying that they had a reading with someone famous, and they were saying that this person was saying that we need to raise the vibration, and to do that, we need to work on something that we're passionate about, or we need to like find a career that we're more passionate about that helps raise the vibration. I don't want to toot my own horn here, people, but who's been saying that for like the past year? This guy right here. So, there you go. Do something you're passionate about, and, there you go. Love it. All right, we are going to do a collective. A big thank you to Brandy. So thank you, Brandy, for the collective. But let's do a quick collective here. And let's see. For everyone here in the collective, we have the 4 Cups and the 2 Wands. I feel like we all have options at this time, obviously. It's like every single card tonight was all about making a choice. So, like, how many times did the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands come up? I don't know, like a million times. So I feel like everybody has a choice at this time. 4 Cups. It's like we can have whatever we're dreaming of. We can have whatever we are trying to create, but we need to we can have whatever we're trying to create in our lives, but it's like we have to make the choice to have it. So I feel like in a lot of ways, it says that you need to make the choice to have something that you want in your life. The thing is, Four Cups, I've been talking about this all year as well. To me, with the Four Cups, it's like, saying that there might be certain things that we desire in our lives, but I feel like we can have those things, but probably just not how we think we're going to get there. So I feel like we need to be open to the adventure as well in getting things that we want. So it's like maybe we want to create a business, or maybe we want a relationship. I feel like we need to be more open in how it shows up in our lives. That'll make it happen faster. Next, we have the Five of Wands here and the Six of Wands. Yeah, success. I feel like we've been experiencing tons of conflict, obviously, right? Doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that. This year, 2020, has been basically a dumpster fire. So I feel like for a lot of us, we've been experiencing conflict. I feel like there will be success with the Six of Wands. Six of Wands represents carrying a burden. I don't care what anybody says. I always say this, right? Six of Wands, normally a guy on a horse, he's coming back from war. It's like, it's a card of success and being cheered on. And it's part of him getting attention, but he is coming back from war. He is carrying the burdens of war. So I feel like a lot of you have been burdened, but it's like there will be success coming in here. And finally, Hierophant and Magician. We can have whatever we want. I just said this. So Magician says use your powers of manifestation to get what you want. Hierophant says think outside the box. Exactly what I was saying. Like I said, we can have whatever we want. It's probably just not going to happen how we think it's going to happen. I feel like we need to experiment, try new things. All these Wands cards, right? I always say with the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, to me, for example, says throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. So I feel like we can have a lot of things that we want. But again, we probably have to try a bunch of different things, or think outside the box, or break away from things that are not good, basically. So that's what I'd say here. But definitely, Magician says use your powers of manifestation to get what you want. So love it. A big thank you to Brandy. She calls me Becky. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, unemployed, seeking amazing job. Advice, please. You have the Tia. You have the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is a very specific card for work. By the way, she calls me Becky because the Nine of Swords says that there could be opportunities for you to take something part-time or holiday work or temporary work. And the Nine of Swords is specific because it says a part-time or temporary position will turn into something full-time. So that's what I'd be looking for with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Cups is like getting a dream job. So I feel like there is something coming in for you, but I would look for something part-time or temporary in the field you want to work in. It'll probably turn into full-time. Eloise, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is there anything I should know regarding my Virgo boyfriend? I would say no. This looks really good, Eloise. Ace of Wands, passion, new beginning. Really good card for love. And the Queen of Cups, nurturing, kind, caring energy. So I feel like things will go well there, is what I'd say to you. Eva, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what action will my heart take towards me? Or I think you're saying your love. Ten of Wands, Two of Swords. This is like a difficult decision, so maybe they're trying to make a decision at this time here, Eva, or maybe they haven't made a decision at this time. The Two of Swords is like needing to, I feel like there needs to be clear communication here, is what I would say to you. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, this is like teamwork, so maybe they're going to be working on a team with you, to move the relationship forward. Jen M, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can you pull me a card about my Leo guy? What's coming in for me in love? Is it coming soon? Jen, you have the Chariot here for the Leo. So the Chariot is a card of victory. It kind of says like things are maybe up in the air, but it's like once you take control of the situation, you can have whatever you want. The Chariot is like a card of needing to take control, needing to take the reins of the situation. So I feel like you could be successful, but I feel like you need to take control with that card there. It's almost like you're hoping for someone to come back from the past here. Five of Cups is like sadness, crying over spilt milk. Six of Cups is thinking about the past. I always say, to me, Six of Cups does not represent someone coming back from the past. Even if you read about the Six of Cups, it just represents nostalgia. I know every reader and their mother reads it as someone coming back from the past, and so I understand that, but that's not what it means. Plain and simple. So I feel like in a lot of ways this is like saying you're looking forward to something new. It's like you're taking a break in love here. Two of Pentacles. I feel like you need to make a choice in love. I would get out there, is what I'd say to you. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. My sister is back after 12 years ghosting me, but refuses to talk about why. She says I should be happy with present, but it's upsetting. How to trust her? You have the devil. This is like toxic energy. Knight of Swords. And Knight of Swords says like don't rush to get these decisions. I feel like this could be you. Knight of Swords could say that she made a hasty decision, right, or something like that. So the Knight of Swords is someone who's like very fast talking. It's also part of a lifestyle change as well. So it could have had to do with her lifestyle, is what I'd say here. The Moon. Yeah, it's like you're going to have to let go of the fears in this situation, JC. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like a positive outcome ultimately, but I would just let go of the fears and the worries with the Moon card there. The Moon represents things that are not seen. Needing to just use your intuition. So that's what I'd say there. JC, thank you again. For the super chat, really appreciate it. You say, do I appeal or accept my medical insurance plan? Seven of Cups says, is it worth it, JC, to go through the appeal, or should you just accept it, right? The Seven of Cups is like a card that says, this is a very good card right here. The Empress. So the Empress is a very good card, but it also says like, and it's a card of abundance, but the Seven of Cups is like really saying, is it worth it? Like if you appeal it, and what are you really going to gain? So is it worth the time or not? I feel like you have to decide that, is what I'd say to you. So that's that. Koya, I don't see a super chat from you, so it probably didn't go through, obviously. That's the thing about super chats, people. If it doesn't show up, it didn't go through, because again, I have no control over the super chats. YouTube is the one that controls the super chats, just so everybody knows. Danny, but Koya, if you let me know if you did it through PayPal, it might just take a second. Danny, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What should I do about my son's godparents? Six of Swords. It's like moving on. I don't know if you haven't picked godparents yet. Six of Swords, moving on, calmer shores. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. I would pick them if you haven't yet. So I hope that makes sense. Justice Lane, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Should I make the move closer to my job? Seven of Swords here, fears. Eight of Wands, I would say yes. Seven of Swords is like fears, illusions, and Seven of Swords is normally a card of lying, cheating, stealing, justice, but it doesn't have to mean that, especially in a situation like a move. It can just represent fears, and the Eight of Wands would be a move, so I would move. Winnie Clark, hello, Winnie. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, current relationship read. You have the Eight of Swords here, the King of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. Is this like an ending? I'm wondering. Eight of Swords is like feeling stuck in the situation. King of Wands could be the relationship or the person you're in a relationship with. Ten of Swords is like some sort of ending, basically. Wheel of Fortune, it's like they're going to try to come back, is what I feel. So I don't know if this is already ended and this person is trying to come back with the Wheel of Fortune, is what I'd say. I don't know, Three of Swords. I'd be careful of repeating this cycle. Like if this isn't a relationship that has ended, I would be careful of repeating the cycle. If you experience heartbreak in the relationship, like if you're in the relationship and you're experiencing heartbreak, I would be careful of repeating the cycle. I feel like it'll lead to a breakup. So that's what I'd say there. Quentin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards in general. You have the Fool, Quentin, and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like it's time to take a leap of faith. Page of Pentacles is like good news, I feel, coming in for you, Quentin. It could be about anything. So I feel like there could be good news coming in for you with the Page of Pentacles. The Fool just says, like, take a leap of faith towards something you desire, is what I'd say to you. High Priestess here. Yeah, I feel like you need to trust your intuition, Quentin, as well. San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Anything I should know for this month? I feel like you're very attractive at this time, Emperor. Look at this. This could be just saying follow plan. The Queen of Wands says, like, move forward boldly towards things that you desire. So I feel like you need to move boldly towards something that you desire here, and I feel like that will lead to success. So yeah, that's what I get for you. This is like following a plan. Really good. Kylie, hello. Just thank you for the super chat. Just because you're zaddy and pale. Thank you, Kylie. Really appreciate it. Miss D Fit, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for the shit show. I'll swear on YouTube. I don't care anymore. At my job, I opened Pandora's box and was contacted by important people. If you were me, what would you do? Will I receive justice? You have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles would make sense because it's like if you're doing something that's outside of that's affecting other people or affecting higher ups or something like that. That would make sense. You have the Nine of Cups, like some sort of wish coming in for you. Page of Swords. Yeah, I mean, this could definitely be justice coming in, but it's like you're having to do the research to receive justice, Deja, or you're having to like get help is what I'd say here from like other people. It is a card of the truth coming out though, so I feel like there will be truth coming out in this situation. Alexis, thank you for the super chat. You say, will I get pregnant this month or next month? I mean, I feel like it's possible. I mean, to me, to me, card readers shouldn't be answering pregnancy questions. It's between you and God, is what I always say. But if you're doing the things you need to do to get pregnant, I mean, of course, there's a chance it will happen. You have the Star, a wish, 10 of Pentacles, fulfillment, happiness, good things coming in. So I would say, yeah, I feel like it's definitely possible. Practice. Susie G, thank you for the super chat. Will I make sales tomorrow? 4 of Pentacles, I would say yes here. Hangman is like delays. 4 of Pentacles is probably like the average amount of sales that you normally would make, or just like a decent amount of sales, you know what I'm saying? And the Hangman is probably like wanting more is what I'd say to you, Susie. Yeah, I feel like you need to keep learning. Comes up for you all the time, Susie. So that's what I'd say there. Alex, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What actions with my love take towards me? This is the 8 of Cups. Walking away is what I'd say here. 2 of Cups. 8 of Cups is like walking away from things that no longer serve you. 2 of Cups, of course, is a perfect match. But, the 8 of Cups basically says don't read too much into things that happen in love, basically. So that's what I would say to you here with the 8 of Cups. The 2 of Cups, perfect match. So I feel like things will go well, Alex. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. What's he thinking of me? Will he contact me? I would say no. Tower is like an ending, Honey York. 7 of Pentacles is just waiting. You know what I mean? The 7 of Pentacles is waiting for improvements, waiting for things to change. It is a card of delayed results, so it does say maybe eventually he would contact you, but Tower, I'm not so crazy about that. Susie G, again, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, cards for the week, please. You have the 6 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, average week, kind of like I just said. So I think things will go well for you. King of Pentacles is like permanence, and it's like a permanent change, permanent positive change, as I always say. To me, it's a card of like, being very practical as well. So I feel like it'll be a very straightforward week. 6 of Pentacles is like putting the work in to be successful. So that's what I'd say here. Katie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, anything I need to know this month? King of Cups here. Lovers. Could be love, Katie, coming in for you. King of Cups to me is like a change in love, because to me, the King of Cups is like the tides of the ocean. It's like the tides go out, the tides come in. So it says there could be changes in your love life. Could be positive, could be negative, could be anything. But lovers could be like love or new love coming in. If you're not looking for love, could just be like a perfect match with something like a new job or something along those lines. Susie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Should I go to the office to set CT? I think that's what you're saying. Will he be happy? I would say yes. Judgment is like trusting your inner calling, number 1. But it's a card of like clarity as well. So I would say yes. A very good card, Susie. So yes. Shirley, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I work as a consultant. My computer didn't win the RFP process at a state agency. I have the option of getting hired by another company to do the same work at the state agency. Should I move? Yes. The world, literally moving. Strength is a card of patience. Page of Wands, adventure. Yeah, I definitely feel like if you're talking about literally moving, then I would definitely move. The World card is definitely a card of a move. The Strength card is a card of patience. Like it says, you could wait a little while. Or it kind of says, like, be patient. But you have the Page of Wands as well. Definitely a card of moving. So I would say yes. I feel like there will be a lot of improvements through moving. So yes, is what I would say to you. Kat, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is someone trying to purposely sabotage me? Kat, thank you, by the way, for the super chat if I didn't say that. I would say no. Page of Cups, really good card. Nine of Pentacles, no. Temperance, Patience, I would say no, is what I'd say to you. I would definitely change your energy with that Temperance card. I would try to, like, keep it more positive, is what I would say to you, Kat. Nine of Pentacles is definitely a card of protecting your energy. So, it does say, like, protect your energy, protect the, as in, what I mean by that, Kat, is like the time and the energy that you give to people in your life. It's like if you're giving and giving and giving and you're not getting any back, I would, stop that, of course. And, but yeah, that's what, but I would say no. I mean, this is pretty good, is what I'd say to you, Kat. All right, hold on one second, people. Let me switch decks again here, and let's see here what we have going on. Pamela, you say 3 cards, please. Pamela, hold on one second. Let me just shuffle this real quick. Pamela, you have the 4 Cups, the High Priestess, and the Fool. I feel like it's time for you to take a leap of faith towards something, obviously. 4 Cups is like trying to manifest something you want in your life. Like, could be love, could be anything. High Priestess, trust your intuition, of course, but it's also a card of potential. It says, like, something has a lot of potential in your life. And the Fool says you need to take a leap of faith towards it. Yeah, probably love. So I feel like you need to get moving on love, or you need to move towards someone in love. Probably someone new with this Lovers card. Veronica, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, my sister is starting a new venture and wants people she can trust to work for her. I'm not sure about moving and working for her. Again, any guidance? Wheel of Fortune, literally doing something again. Literally, Veronica, number 1 is what I'd say here. 5 of Cups, Tower. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you'll probably do it. I'm not crazy about this energy right here. The Wheel of Fortune kind of says, like, you determine the outcome. My one warning here, Veronica, that I would say to you is that this is like a repeat situation. So it's like if things, were bad in the first place, this could say that things will repeat. Yeah, trust your wisdom, King of Wands. I feel like you need to determine, like, how much energy she's putting into this. King of Wands is very specific. It's like a card of raising something like a baby, but it's like the amount of energy you put into something that you're working on. So I would make sure that she's putting everything she's got into this. If she is, then I feel like you could do this. If she's not, then I wouldn't do it, is what I'd say to you. Honey York, should I send the email about maybe not being able to return tomorrow and start applying elsewhere? I would say no. I mean, to me, Honey York, I'm a little bit biased because of the astrology. I think it's a really, really bad idea this year to not have something else lined up in astrology. You will get a universal spanking, as I always say. All the energy in Capricorn, it's all retrograde. Everything's retrograding back into Capricorn, right? Not everything, but a lot of stuff. And it's like, if we don't follow the rules, we will get spanked. I promise you. So I've been begging people this year. I've been saying, listen, I'm sure your job sucks. Don't just quit your job. Get something else lined up. Because, like, Capricorn is like your grandpa, right? Capricorn is like an old 90-year-old man. Like, think, what would an old 90-year-old man do if he had a job today and he wanted to quit? He would, type up a letter, but he would have another job lined up first, and he would, like, do everything by the book. So that's what you need to do here. Unless you have the money saved up to support you for a long time, is what I'd say there. But I wouldn't just be quitting. Jan Drake, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. When is my health phase better in a month or so? I'm not really sure what you're saying there, but I mean, 3 of Pentacles, putting in the work. Again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, Jan, but you have the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is like teamwork or putting in the work to be successful, so I feel like you are putting in the work to be successful. 3 Cups, celebration, so yeah, I feel like things will get better for you here, so I like it. Loretta, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for the rest of the week. You have the 5 of Wands here, Loretta, Queen of Swords here, and the 6 of Pentacles. Loretta, the 5 of Wands, like conflict and competition, can represent experiencing conflict. You have the Queen of Swords, though. Queen of Swords is like being very direct and very, like, carrying a lot of authority as well. So I feel like if you are experiencing any types of conflict in your life, Loretta, the Queen of Swords says that you need to be very direct and very straightforward with any conflicts that you're dealing with. Like, if it's people, then needing to be very direct and straightforward with those people and, like, all that other stuff is what I'd say here. Six of Pentacles is like protecting your energy as well. Everybody's been getting this week. So, I don't know. Apparently, everybody, it's an important week to protect your energy. But Loretta, if you notice this person has like 5 pentacles behind them and they're only giving out 1 pentacle, I feel like that's you. So, I feel like you need to kind of like protect your energy here with these cards, the energy that you're giving to other people. So, that's what I would say to you there, Loretta. But yeah, maybe like a good resting, relaxing week, Loretta, or a good time to do that is what I'd say to you. Sunset Kiz, hello. Thank you. Love reading. What's up with this Scorpio? The world, Empress. I feel like there's attraction here, Jesse, but I feel like there needs to be like movement is what I would say. The world could be like setting a goal, trying to achieve it, of course. Nine of Swords, like there could be like worries or fears. Nine of Swords could also just be a temporary situation. It's like you're waiting for this to happen. Ace of Pentacles, I feel like there will be an offer here. That World card to me says like there needs to be more movement, or there needs to be movement here. So I don't know, more flirting, more movement, something like that in the situation. Koya D's Tarot, hello. Hey, tore my Achilles all casted up. Sorry to hear that, by the way. A card for finances, please. You have the Knight of Swords, 6 of Wands. I like this. This is success with the 6 of Wands. The Knight of Swords is like certain changes that you make to make more money. In a lot of ways. You know what's really interesting, Koya, is that the Queen of Swords is the card of self-sufficiency. It's like the card of being able to take care of yourself. It's like you're one step away, is what's popping into my head here, from being able to take care of yourself. So this could be like some sort of change that needs to be made. Like, could be working an extra hour a day. Who knows? Maybe that makes you a bunch more money. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe cutting an hour a day and then instead focusing for like 2 hours a day on things that are actually important, maybe that doubles your income, right? So I feel like there's something that needs to change here. I feel like you're gonna have to figure it out, of course. Yeah, I feel like, and take care of yourself as well, is what I'd say there. But that looks good. Val A, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, cards for the week, please. You have the Justice card, Ten of Swords. I would pull away from this Ten of Swords type energy. Ten of Swords is like a complete ending. That's what's popping into my head. I mean, to me, the Ten of Swords is something that's dead, done, over with. And it can represent rock bottom as well. But this could be like justice in a rock bottom situation, or in a negative situation. This can also say, like, this week, don't put energy into things that are dead, basically. Beth, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, can I handle workload, or do I have to hire help? 3 of Wands here, Beth, Ace of Wands. I feel like you could handle it. Maybe in the future you'll hire help with that 3 of Wands, is what I would say to you here. I'm a big fan of hiring people myself, because it takes the load off of you. It's a much better use of your energy to hire somebody. Like, I always think, like, you bet your ass when I have a yard, whenever I move somewhere where I have a yard, I'm not going to be mowing my own lawn, right? I'm going to be hiring someone. For me to mow my lawn, I mean, that's a job that is basically like, what, a $15 an hour job at best. I make more than that per hour. So it's like, it's not worth my time. So I would say figuring out what your time is worth, and then deciding my time, it's not worth my time to do this, then hiring someone would be a good idea. So but probably in the future is what I'd say to you. Sea Love, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is there anything I have to worry about when it comes to my sister and baby's father? I would say no. These are very good cards, so I would say no. I feel like things are fine in this situation. Definitely a very positive energy. Honey York, I saw it. Thank you for the super chat. You say play with Virgo or move on. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles says you have a choice, but I would move on with this card. Queen of Pentacles says pick the new path for sure. That's what I would say to you. Jacinta, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, my partner plans to take action due to contract broken. Could I please have a few cards on the energy this will bring in? A wish. So, wish fulfillment, 7 of Wands. I feel like they need to commit to the process, is what I would say to you. I'm not crazy about lawsuits this year, people. I mean, Mars retrograde, right? It's gonna, not very good. So, that's what I'd say there. But, 9 of Cups is a wish. So, I feel like there will be fulfillment here, is what I would say to you, Jacinta. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna have to be patient. It's not gonna happen overnight. Naya's Abundance, thank you for the super chat. As always, really appreciate it. Advice for my kids. Will I find a place by the end of the week to get them back structured? Thank you. You have the Seven of Swords. Let go of your fears. Nine of Wands. I feel like you will, because I feel like you're a hustler with the Nine of Wands. So I would say yes. Definitely Ace of Cups. Your emotions overflowing. Being very happy. Two of Wands. Taking control. I would say yes, definitely. I feel like this is just fears. The Seven of Swords. Nine of Wands, like, don't give up. Be perseverant. Be you, basically. The Ace of Cups. Your emotions overflowing. Being really happy. Like having good things happen in this situation, obviously. And the Two Wands, taking control. So I would say yes, for sure. This looks very positive, Naya. So I feel like you'll be fine. Yeah, definitely a change coming in. So yeah. Melissa Reed, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Pisces divorcing Sag. Have an Aries I like. Help. You have the Two of Cups here, Hangman. Pisces right here. This is like delays. Two of Cups is like a perfect match, of course, Melissa. I'm a Pisces, as you know. Every single Pisces I know, literally every single Pisces I know is always attracted to Aries. I don't know what it is with Pisces and Aries, but, you know, every single Pisces I know is like always attracted to an Aries for some reason. Yeah, just make sure that's like not toxic energy. I would take your time, is what I tell you. Venus retrograde, right? You're Pisces. That Venus retrograde is in your 4th house as well. So that's, you know, home and family. So I wouldn't rush into it, but I would just like take your time, is what I'd say to you, just so you don't create something toxic, basically. Yeah, I feel like there could be a lot of happiness here for you, but I just wouldn't rush, Melissa. Sandy Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Am I crazy for you or just crazy? I don't know. Just crazy. 7 of Cups. Cards. You have the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. Page of Cups, I feel like this could be good news. This could be love coming in for you, so... You know, definitely could be love. Page of Cups if you want love. But could be also good news coming in. Page of Swords is like looking for good news. I don't know. I mean, I feel like everybody needs to do this right now. I feel like looking for good news would be a good idea for everybody. And I'm not talking about like the news, but I'm just like looking for reasons to be happy and all that other stuff would be a good idea. Definitely good to be some sort of legal victory or victory coming in for you as well here, Sandy. So I like it. That looks good. San, FB, Google, Amazon, or none of the above for next job. FB, Amazon, where am I? Or Google and Amazon. I'd say no to Amazon. So 10 of Wands, I don't like that. For Facebook has the 4 of Wands, really good card of like a finish line, commitment, and just, you know, card of like freedom as well. So that could be really good. For Google, Magician just says it is what you make it. You know, it will just be what you make it. So it just says use your powers of manifestation to, you know, make it something positive, obviously. So I would say like those first 2 would be really good for you, San. Yeah, I would just say one of the first 2. I feel like you'll have a choice here, is what I would say to you. John Holmes, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Should I reach out to SWAC Commissioner? I would say yes. 8 of Wands, literally a card of communication, John. So I would say yes, definitely. This is a card of conclusion and a victory or success. So yes, definitely. Christopher, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate a few cards for upcoming days. You have the King of Cups here, Queen of Wands, could be love, Chariot, definitely a victory coming in for you. This card here, King of Cups to me says like, you know, to me this is a card of like being a leader. It's a card of support as well, but it's a card of like needing to use your powers of manifestation to attract things you want in your life. The Queen of Wands could be someone coming into your life, could be like a lot of attraction between you and someone else as well. And the Chariot is a card of a victory, so I think you need to, it's like you're taking control over the next few days. Christina Gomez, thank you for the super chat. You say cards for Jesse, a Sag, 6 of Swords. Just like moving on is what I would say to you. So this could be like a moving on type of energy is what I'd say to you, Christina. You know, the moon's like too many illusions, fantasies, fears, like all those other things, Christina. Hold on one second, everybody. All right. Eloise, thank you for the super chat. Can you tell me how I'm being portrayed by my person to his kids and ex? I've still not met anyone. You have the King of Swords here and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're just being portrayed as a new person, basically, in their life. This is, like, nothing. You know what I mean? The King of Swords is kind of like maybe he hasn't shared a lot about you at this time. So it's like maybe he hasn't shared very much about you. And the Page of Pentacles is like as a new person. Literally, Page of Pentacles is my card of brand spanking new love. So I feel like you are just being portrayed as a new person to them. That's all I can think of for you. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles says maybe they will slowly but surely add you into their life, is what I'd say. Honey Orc, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. As always, pop your question in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. So that's that. To everybody else, if I have not answered your question yet, feel free to pop it in down below. I think I'm getting close here. And if you're new, definitely let me know. Honey Orc, thank you again. Should I reach out to the fellow Gemini? Yeah, I feel like you could. Yeah, I feel like you could. Honey Orc, by the way, I did the Gemini reading today. Gemini comes out on Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And, but I don't remember. There was a lot about love in the Gemini reading. I just don't remember it. I wish I did. But, yeah, I would reach out here, is what I'd say to you. So, yeah, go for it. So that's that. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Joey, you have the King of Pentacles here, so stability. So I feel like there's like new stability coming in for you here. I like it. Devani, feel free to pop your question in down below if you have one. I'll be happy to answer it. Christina, thank you for the super chat. Thanks. Want to move from Jesse. Oh, you want to move on from Jesse. Got it. Will Andrew, Scorpio, and I have a moment in the future? I would actually say, yeah, I feel like it's possible for sure. I think it might be a little bit more like tight-lipped is what's popping into my head. So, you know, I'm not so sure about that, but I would say, yeah, I feel like there's more. So that's that. Eloise, strength. I would be focusing on patience at this time. I mean, I feel like everybody needs to do this right now, but that's what I'd say to you. I'm going to give Devani just a second here and see if she has something. If not, I'm moving on. Dawn, you have the 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, 7 of Pentacles. Again, patience, like the other person. It's like waiting for money, so I feel like you could be waiting for better finances. I feel like they will come with that 7 of Pentacles, so definitely very, very positive is what I'd say to you. Let me just clear this out here, and I'll take a sip of water and try to give Devani a second, but I don't know. Maybe not. And Claire, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Elaine Tat, yeah, I feel like it's a great idea. 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty, happiness, exactly what you should be doing. So, yeah, definitely. Claire, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Claire, if you have a question, pop it in down below. Devani, I need to know if the path I'm going down is the right one for me. I would say yes, 9 of Pentacles. Devani, you know, welcome, by the way. Thank you for being here. But also, I personally believe that if we're alive, we're on the right path, plain and simple. So, but I would definitely say yes. 9 of Pentacles, card of success, card of abundance, card of, you know, being an individual, card of gratitude and luxury. So, definitely yes is what I would say with that card. Really good card. Claire, is ending relationship with Jay the right thing to do? I would say yes. You know, as I always say, Claire, to me, if you're thinking about ending a relationship with someone, the answer is yes, because it's like you're already thinking about it, right? So, to me, the answer is definitely yes. With the 8 of Pentacles says, pay attention to the small details, pay attention to little things they're saying and all that other stuff. But I would say yes. If you're thinking about it, there's probably a reason for it. So I would definitely say yes. Flow 440, thank you for the super chat. You say, love, please. You have the 2 of Pentacles and the star. 2 of Pentacles is like having a choice in love. So it's like you could have a choice, but to me, it's also a card of fun. Like, to me, it says, like, get out there and have fun, like, try to meet someone. The star is a card of wishes, of course. It's a card of hope and faith and good things coming in for you. So I definitely feel like this could be love coming in for you. It's also a card of, like, inner clarity as well. So I would get very clear about the type of person that you want in your life. But it's also a card of standing out. So I feel like you will be standing out in love. Definitely having a choice to make. I would move on to new love. Is what I would say to you here. Is what I'd say here. Yeah. 8 of Swords. I would let go of the past here. This is like being stuck to the past. 5 of Swords. Let go of the past. 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you're preventing yourself from having this 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck. 10 of Pentacles is a card of just like, you know, the best love you could possibly imagine. It's everything you want. So I feel like you need to like move on to new love is what I'd say here. I would get out there. I feel like you're very attractive at this time. You have that star card. Could be a fire sign coming in for you in the future is what I'd say to you. So love it. Yeah, Devani, get moving on that then. 9 of Pentacles, amazing card. Lovely couple. Thank you for the super chat. Victory for my family on August 11th. Death card, this is like a transformation. 2 of Cups. I would say yes, this is like happiness is what I would say to you, lovely couple. I don't know if it's going to be on that day, though. I feel like delays here is what I'd say, lovely couple. I feel like I've said this to you in the past, and so I feel like there will be a victory, but maybe just not on that day. Eloise, thank you for the super chat. I keep getting messages about trickery behind my back in some area of my life. Are you seeing that too? You have the devil here is what I'd say in the sun, so I'd pay attention to your intuition. Here's my problem, Eloise. If I got on to YouTube and I told everybody that there was something going on behind their back, that people were doing black magic on them and all this other stuff, I guarantee you that I would have probably 300,000 subscribers like everybody else. But I just don't get on here to scare people, and I also don't think, like, not everybody is doing black magic or doing things behind your back, right? I see all these readers popping up talking about black magic, talking about all this other shit. I'm like, are you trying to get me to believe that every single person I know in my life, it just magically knows voodoo or something like that, is doing black magic? On top of that, to me, whether or not that works is, questionable at best. It's like, not everybody's tricky, not everybody's sneaky. So, again, I am very, very careful when I say those things in my readings because, to me, it's like a great way to get a lot of subscribers, right? So just look at how, I always tell people, look at how soap operas work. Look at how Jerry Springer works. Drama, right? So I would say, devil, maybe a little toxic energy. Just avoid toxic energy. Doesn't matter what's going on, right? The sun says you will find out. Sun's a very good card, though. So, it's a card of celebrations and success and good things. Barb Forbes, thank you for the super chat. Will my ex-husband help me? 7 of Cups, let go of your fears. Page of Cups, I would say yes. So I would say yes, might just take a little bit of time there. Barb. John Holmes, thank you for the super chat. Other than just communication, would I land a job out of communicate with SWAC? Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, I would say yeah. This is like a victory is what I would say to you here, John. So yeah, I would say yes. These are very good cards for sure. Yeah, 10 of Wands. It's like releasing a burden. So I would say yes, is what I would say to you. Andrea, thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday, by the way. I know it's a little bit early, but I feel like it'll go very well. 4 Wands. Literally a celebration, Andrea. So I feel like there will be a celebration for you. Andrea, again, is anything coming in for me in love? Yes. I mean, you can have whatever you want. The Magician says use your powers of manifestation to attract love into your life. So, of course, yes. Magician says get out there. 6 of Cups, happiness. 6 of Cups is like a soulmate as well. So, yes, for sure. Andrea, again, thank you. Why isn't Anthony not interested in me anymore? I don't know that he's not necessarily interested. You have the 8 of Wands and the King of Cups. It's like, 8 of Wands to me is kind of like a just friends card. So it's like maybe he changed his mind. He just wants to be friends. King of Cups is changing emotions. So, King of Cups is like the tides of the ocean. Tides go out, tides come in. So it's like it can represent, on the negative side of things, Andrea, it can represent someone who is kind of like emotionally manipulative and things like that. So, it's like maybe he just doesn't know how to. Here's my thing. People who are emotionally manipulative usually were emotionally manipulated in the first place. So, it's like kind of one of those things. That's what I'd say there. But, all right. I think I'm finally all caught up. So I'm going to cut this off here, people. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, of course. And other than that, the Earth sign readings will be up tomorrow morning as well. So if you want to, if you are an Earth sign, definitely keep an eye out for those. But that's that. So thank you, everyone, and have a good night. Loopy Lou, hello. Pisces here. Will I reconcile with my Capricorn? I actually feel like it's possible. You have the Wheel of Fortune here, which, the Wheel of Fortune is one of the only cards in the deck that I do consider someone coming back from the past. You have the 6 of Swords, though. The problem with the Wheel of Fortune is it's a repeat situation, so it might lead to a breakup again. So I'd be careful of that. But anyway, thank you, everyone, and have a good night.